Yo, what's up guys, it's Sertraline here. As you know, I don't often post videos on YouTube. Though I want to talk about the depression issue that I have. I didn't post on YouTube for the all the content I made, but you can check out my Bilibili channel. I put it I think on the left side of the screen. Um, it's a Chinese video platform. So, but you can access it, but it's all in Chinese. But I shared my story. I don't want to edit here, but I'm having a little bit of language operating problems here. So there's a there's a mistake there. Sorry several times, but literally no one cares. Um, that I have been struggling with a lot of mental issues. I had my therapist. I went to therapist quite a few times, 3, 4, 5 times maybe. And then those therapy didn't help for me. Those conversations didn't help for me. All those didn't really work for me. So everybody's mental state and issue is in the treatment is different. So that I had went on my medication, and I'm still taking my medication. I'm taking Sertraline, Zoloft, and I don't feel great. There's multiple side effects, but it's just it's not too overwhelming, but it's sometimes things just get worse, but a lot of time it could control your emotions. Yeah, because I think the element is called like 5 serotonin or something like that. Inhibits and restrained some of your like emotions, and um, I believe it's called like serotonin 5 or something, and it's an inhibitor. I think that one of my opinions and my own thoughts, and the thing that I've took away from it is that emotions can't be explained by words. It's not difficult. It's just you cannot. Um, so the feeling that you have, that only yourself knows. If you feel the same way, leave a comment down below. So I'll see all your comments, and my YouTube channel is not well, so I post some random clips that I've made that is not necessarily the great videos, the official videos that I have made. Those are just some insights, just clips, maybe football, FIFA, but it's not like the normal video that I do, that I post on Bilibili, and that is a Chinese video platform. Anyway, um, so I hope this video can be seen by someone, and I hope that a lot of people can see it. Not only the people who has the problem as the same as me, depression, anxiety, all sorts of issues, mental problems. Feel free to comment below and share what you think. If you agree with me, that feelings can't be expressed by words, then yeah, I think I've got a. I think there's a lot of people is the same idea as me, because when you talk to your therapist, you have to explain what happened. You have a routine or plan. For example, you go once a week, once a month. Depends on different situations that everybody is at. Um, so personally, I don't feel that it's very useful for me, and I because it's quite expensive, and I think in most countries, like the USA, UK, it's it's also expensive as well. So I think it's necessary to find a person, a professional therapist, or maybe psychiatrist for medication for you. but it also comes with a lot of prices, very very expensive. I don't think it's as expensive as the foreign countries, but as the Western countries, but I'm actually trying to express a kind of scenario where a person who cannot afford those those treatments, it's real, it's realistic. That happens because it really costs a lot of money comparing to the normal, like when you're sick. Um, but definitely not comparing to the surgeries that people have to, whether they have an option or they have to do it, or they will face a very difficult situation. It is a treatment that's for people who are experiencing severe depression and they do electric shock. And it's not one time and you're fine. You have to go back to the hospital several times, or I guess whenever you're feeling down, your mood is down, or you're experiencing a lot of symptoms to say. Um, so you still kind of have to go to a hospital after the electric shock. So it's not one time done. So it's quite a long process and it's risky as well. It's the new treatment that has just came out a few years ago, I think. I looked it up on Google, and it also has a lot of risks, that you might lose your memory, you might lose your a part of your original personality. So that's a hard thing to deal with. And right now, I'm taking a medicine and I'm talking to you. The most thing that I'm concerned is that is not because of my um, language ability. It's because I'm taking the medicine. So my mind and my system is not operating as well as before. And when I go to the therapist yesterday, she told me that I'm not as sharp as I was um, last time when I saw her, and I wasn't as smart as before. I wasn't I can't react to things as well as before. And let me tell you one thing though. One of the worst, or I think this is the goal to restrain the serotonin 5, is that if you think of one thing, one topic, but you only can remember one image at a time, that's what happens when you take this medicine. One image or a word, maybe several images, but it have to happen after you think of one thing. So there's there could be only one thing in one time. And when I read my textbook, I'm not as smart as before. Actually, I react slower and a lot slower and inertia eventually. Um, so that I I don't have an obvious feeling that I have a lack of energy compared to before, but I just I'm just like a different person actually. It didn't change me as a person. I'm still who I am, but um it kind of limits the system that's working in your brain, your neurotransmitter to act like the way you should be. And um it really makes a person a lot slower, and it didn't change this person, but I'm not sure if it's permanent, um, a permanent change, or it will just slowly go away after you've done your medication, or is it going to be suddenly it will come back to normal, it will come back to the right it will come back on the right track, just suddenly after you finish your medication. So that this video I want to address that mental health is very very important, And for those who have faith, so I'm a Christian. I have faith in God. I have faith in Jesus. Um, so I kind of have to bring the relationship close to God and pray to Him, talk to Him, and the Holy Spirit in my heart. It will heal me. But not only that, I still have to go to hospital though. Don't misunderstand me. If I don't go to hospital, I only pray. That's not will give you strength. And He has a plan. He has a purpose for you. And the doctors that you're seeing that in the hospital, that's actually His plan. And those treatments in Paul, it says that I can't exactly think of what verse is it, what verse it is, but somehow Jesus let His follower have this medicine. So to this day, we have the Holy Spirit in our soul, in our heart, but we still, God has His plan. And when things go wrong, I always have a question, kind of, sort of, that why does God let me suffer? Why does God let so many people suffer from mental problems? I'll remind you one thing, that there's a lot of babies that are dead when they're born. This is a very sad story, but why does God do that? One thing that you have to remember is, if you're a Christian as well, put your faith in God, pray to God, but seek for professional help and follow the routine and the medication that the doctor, the psychiatrist have given you. And after you finished it, it will be fine. When you are taking these medications, you will be suffering. I'll tell you what, you will have a lot of painful experiences. But I predict before I finished it after half year or 1 year, but I think I'll be totally better and my IQ, intelligence will come back to track. And actually, if you don't know, I'm a very smart person. Um, so if you are an atheist, I'll tell you. So you know, just life goes on. Don't quit, and things will get better on after all those experiences. Things will get better. Just it's a process. So you'd have to wait, and there's still not enough development. Just want to interrupt a little bit here. So this is one of the side effects that you mumble and you stuck at certain things that you're saying. Yeah. It happens a few times in this video. Developments and clinical trials for the patients who have those problems, because for each of these medicines, there should be someone who has to test the medicine out first, to see what side effects and the positive effects that will impact our life and our mood, or emotion, and basically all things about our lives. Are we living good? Are we depressed? Are we anxious every time? But things will get good. Things will become better. That's what you have to remember, guys. You're worth it, and you have your life is worth it. You just have to give it. You have everything to give right now, according to logic. You don't gotta die. That's a kind of inspiration as well. The language of operating system. You can look at me now. I'll edit this video, but I won't edit that much. But I'm sure some of this parts of this video will be edited, because if I'm just wasting time and saying or this kind of thing, and a lot of side effects will come along the way while you're taking the medicine, and I like you to know that you'll get better, and when things keeps going tougher, you just have to fight back. And the solution to fight back is, when you cannot deal with it yourself, just seek professional help. That's very, 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 very extremely important thing. Because imagine this, when things keep building up, all right, when things keeps building up, and you just can't have enough, and then you try to do with it yourself, and you want to suicide. I have suicidal thoughts, and I have moderate to severe depression. I have this level of depression, as I've said. Um, so no matter what difficult time in your life is, but remember, there is still hope. There's still work needs to be done. There's still something waiting for you. And God has a plan for you. He works for His purpose. And and that's probably it for this video. And I just want to share with you a little bit about the experience and the thoughts about my medication, and how I feel after I take the medicine, and maybe a little bit about other things. So that's what I'm talking about today, and I hope you like this video, and I hope you can hear something, some experience from me. And if you're suffering as well, if you're battling with it as well, keep seeking and keep going, and life is good. And if you have any questions, please leave a comment. I'll have a look as soon as I can, as soon as I receive the comments that you have put in, that you have wrote. Yeah, so that's for today, guys. Take care, and don't quit, because each of you are very talented. Each of you are gifted. You're gifted in some part of things, and some of you are gifted an area that other people cannot distribute. So you're the only one, man. Stand up, and you have everything to give right now. So that's the main goal that I'm talking today. So stay tuned, guys. I'll try to post more videos on YouTube to share with you guys how I'm doing, because when I post on Chinese video platforms, I have to speak Chinese, right? So if I'm speaking Chinese, I have to make subtitles, and it will take time. If I make videos in English, it will be a separate channel and a separate bunch of work. And if you're interested, please check out my channel from Bilibili. If you can access it, I think everyone can. So stay tuned for my next few videos, and message me. I don't know if YouTube has messaging or not even, but just leave a comment, and give a like if you like it. If you dislike it, just dislike it. Yeah. So see you guys next time. Bye. Cheers, bro.